In a world that runs after wealth and glamour, people are constantly told that success equals how much money you make. From childhood, we're taught to study hard so we can earn more. We measure our worth in salaries, properties, and bank balances. But Islam teaches a different formula. Mufti Menk reminds us that when you stop chasing money and start chasing the pleasure of Allah, money and blessings begin to chase you. The mindset shift is powerful. It's no longer about collecting the world, but about collecting good deeds. When your focus is on Allah, He opens up paths to rizq that you never imagined. That's not just hope, that's His promise. We live in a world where people hustle day and night, working multiple jobs, often at the expense of their health and family. The thought is simple. If I don't work more, I won't earn more. But Mufti Menk says, if your rizq was written by Allah, do you really think it will miss you? Of course not. Rizq is not just what you chase, it's what has been decreed for you. And sometimes the more you chase it, the more it runs away. It's fair. But the moment you turn your heart to Allah, you'll see provision coming in unexpected ways. That's the beauty of trusting Allah with your livelihood. Allah never told us to chase money. He told us to work hard, to be honest, and to trust Him. The Prophet Muhammad, P-Bab, worked with integrity, but his heart was never tied to wealth. He lived simply, even though he had access to riches. Why? Because his goal was not the dunya. And Mufti Menk often reminds us of this prophetic example: work, but don't let work consume you. Earn, but don't let wealth own your heart. When you live this way, Allah puts barakah in what you earn. A little feels like a lot. That's the secret modern life ignores. People often ask why they worked so hard but feel empty. The answer lies in the intention. If your goal is money, you might earn it, but your soul may starve. But if your goal is to please Allah, then even your smallest effort is rewarded tenfold. Mufti Menk shares stories of people who gave up toxic careers for the sake of Allah and later found better income, peace and happiness. Why? Because they stopped chasing dunya and started chasing Allah. And when you run toward Allah, He runs toward you. That includes your provision. This world makes you think that you're in control. But the truth is, you're not. You can plan, hustle and struggle, but if Allah hasn't written it for you, you won't get it. And if He has, no one can stop it. That's why Mufti Menk says, don't exhaust your soul for something already written. Instead, put that effort into worship, kindness and gratitude. You'll be shocked how your rizq finds you through random gifts, surprise payments, job offers and new doors opening. These aren't coincidences. They're Allah showing you, I am your provider. You can work 20 hours a day, but if your income has no barakah, you'll still feel stressed, unhappy and empty. But another person may earn little and feel peace and contentment. What's the difference? Barakah. And barakah only comes from Allah. Mufti Menk reminds us that salah, honesty, charity and gratitude bring barakah into your life. You might not earn more, but you'll feel like you have more. That's the power of turning to Allah instead of chasing the material world. The world teaches hustle, Islam teaches trust. Some people think if they don't push and compete in the rat race, they'll fall behind. But how can you fall behind when your provision is written by the Creator of the universe? Mufti Menk tells us that provision doesn't increase with anxiety, it increases with tawakkul. When you let go of greed, envy and desperation, you allow peace and faith to grow. That's when you notice the doors Allah has already opened for you. Not all rizq is money. Sometimes it's health, family, a calm heart or guidance. Appreciate that too. When you spend your life chasing money, you become its slave. But when you chase Allah, money becomes your servant. You use it for good, not for greed. You earn it to serve, not to show off. Mufti Menk highlights that wealth in your hand is a blessing, but wealth in your heart is a curse. Many people have money but no peace. Others have little but live joyfully. Why? Because one chases the world, the other chases Allah. When your focus shifts, your life shifts too. You no longer feel insecure, even if your bank balance is low. People often ask, how can I stop chasing money when I have bills to pay? Mufti Menk says it doesn't mean you stop working. It means you shift your intention. Work with honesty, avoid haram earnings, make dua for barakah, and stay away from greed. Understand that money is a tool, not a god. You're not here to worship it. You're here to use it to worship Allah. That's the difference. A person who earns halal lives within their means and gives charity will always be richer in the eyes of Allah. One of the traps of shaitan is to make you believe that you're poor even when you have enough. He whispers, you need more. You're not secure yet. But Mufti Menk reminds us that real security comes from Allah. If your heart is full of gratitude, you are already rich. Stop looking at what you don't have and start thanking Allah for what you do. This attitude of contentment brings more blessings. Allah says, if you are grateful, I will give you more. That's His promise. Gratitude is the door to abundance. Sometimes Allah delays your provision because He wants you to stop relying on the world and start relying on Him. Mufti Menk shares that delay is not denial. It's a reminder that you've placed your trust in the wrong place. Once you return to Allah, the doors open. It's not magic, it's tawakkul. When you start praying regularly, staying away from haram and helping others, you'll notice things shift. Not because you did something great, but because you finally trusted the one who controls all doors. People who chase the world are never satisfied. They always want more. A better car, a bigger house, a newer phone. But those who chase Allah are satisfied with less. That satisfaction is a gift. Mufti Menk says the richest people aren't those who have the most. They are those who need the least. When you reach that level, life becomes simple. And in that simplicity, Allah gives you more than you could have imagined. You stop stressing, stop competing, and start living a life of peace. Hate. Sometimes chasing money takes you far from your values. People start lying, cheating, or doing haram just to earn more. Mufti Menk warns that income earned in the wrong way will never bring peace. It might bring wealth, but not happiness. That's why Allah says, what is with Him is better and everlasting. Don't sell your peace for a few points. Don't trade your akirah for a temporary gain. Stay firm in your halal efforts and trust that Allah will give you what is best, even if it takes time. People often work hard and ask, why is Allah not giving me more? Mufti Menk says, maybe you're getting exactly what you need. Sometimes Allah protects you by not giving you more. More money might lead you to arrogance. More fame might destroy your faith. So instead of asking for more, ask Allah for what is best. He knows what your soul needs, even when your mind disagrees. And when you stop chasing and start trusting, you realize how much He was protecting you all along. Allah wants you to work, but He also wants you to rest. Some people are so busy earning that they forget to live. Mufti Menk says, make time for your salah, your family, your Qur'an, and your heart. These are the things that truly enrich your life. Money is temporary. The peace that comes from connection with Allah lasts forever. Recalibrate your compass. Instead of checking your bank balance every day, check your heart's balance with Allah. That's the account that truly matters. You might feel behind in life because you don't have what others do. But Mufti Menk says, maybe you're ahead in things that really count. Maybe your dua saved someone. Maybe your charity healed someone's heart. Maybe your struggle is writing a story in Jannah. So stop measuring success by money. Start measuring it by your relationship with Allah. That's the scale that never lies. And when you change your scale, your whole world changes. One of the signs of Allah's mercy is that He sends rizq to people who don't even ask. Birds wake up hungry and sleep full. Animals in the wild survive without stress. Are you less than a bird? Mufti Menk says Allah knows your needs before you even speak them. So why panic? Why chase what is already written? Do your best and leave the rest to Allah. His plan is always better than your worry. And when you stop running after the dunya, it runs after you instead. You will never lose what was meant for you, and you will never gain what was not. This is a truth Mufti Menk emphasizes again and again. Sometimes we panic because we compare our path with others. We think we are failing just because someone else is succeeding faster. But provision is not a race. It's a gift tailor-made for you. When you focus on your lane, you begin to see the wisdom behind your delays, your trials, and even your hardships. Your triage. All of it was shaping you for the rizq you were always meant to receive. Mufti Menk teaches that true freedom is being content with what Allah has given you. People who constantly want more are never free. They are always in chains, chained to greed, debt, and comparison. But a believer who trusts in Allah is free even if they have little. They know who owns the treasure of the heavens and the earth. They know that asking Allah is never in vain. They know that what is meant for them will never miss them. This mindset turns a poor man into a king and a rich man into a slave, all based on trust in Allah. When Allah is pleased with you, He gives you more than just money. He gives you peace, good sleep, loyal friends, a heart full of light, and a tongue that remembers Him. These are the real treasures. Mufti Menk says, even if you earn little, but your heart is at peace, you are among the richest of people. So don't lose your peace for a paycheck. Don't trade your deen for $1. The blessings of Allah come quietly, but they stay longer, and they never leave you empty.